latest information about the RoboBees. This is HNN.
Greetings, Hive Nation. I am Jack Dara.
And I'm Evan Curran. Here's the latest news.
Our team recently returned from the Palmetto Regional held in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was interesting to see this year's game challenge, Recycle Rush, played out on the field for the first time.
So many robots had similar designs, and yet functionally different.
Did you have any designs that you liked, Evan?
Yes, 3824 was a very interesting design. They utilized 3D printed parts for their robot.
Huh.
How about you, Jack? Did you have a favorite?
Yeah, Team 2059 had these wheels that sped up their intake, and they were able to stack very quickly. There's more to these regionals than just the robots. So let's hand it over to our busy bee-caster, Michelle Parado. Michelle?
Thank you, Jack and Evan. Greetings, everyone. Regionals are so much more than just building a robot to compete in a challenging game. There are teams with mascots and with so many volunteers, from inspectors all the way to judges. There are so many interesting people to meet. Let's meet.
Why are you in the mascot?
Spirit. Trying to get our team hype, how we cheer other sports on, maybe helping it out with this, and then learning from other teams as well.
What's around my neck? An ocarina.
So can you play it?
Sure.
Pretty good.
Basically, like as we're scouting up there, I spread the spirit so they can concentrate on what they're doing instead of having to stop what they're doing and spread it. I help spread it without it and have fun with it.
What's your take on FIRST, and its purpose?
Well, that's an easy one to answer because they've been very successful nationwide and worldwide in stimulating robotics. They're top of the line, so it isn't inexpensive to work with FIRST. So if you're going to have a team and you're going to be involved in things, you need to have the resources to make it happen. You don't just casually decide I'm going to be a participant in FIRST. So, it has gone a long way toward making robotics a game changer in education. It gets the kids involved and it gets them motivated to put their hands on things.
So, how many teams are, you guys are from Myrtle Beach,
right
here, where the regional is being held. How many teams are around here are at the regional?
There are all 11 high schools in Horry County here in Myrtle Beach have a team here at this event. And it's pretty amazing when you think about it.
First of all, we obviously like to support the community and provide all of the money and the technology that they need to do events like this. And the twofold is that we want to come here and be able to show our name to people who are young and are interested in the industry. So people who are already interested in the industry of technology at such a young age, we want them to be able to see the Bosch name and understand that as they get older, they might want to investigate opportunities with that company and, be able to one day maybe even work with us.
How long have you been announcing for the regional?
This is my 12th year for the Palmetto Regional.
That's a long time. You must really enjoy it.
I missed the first one, and then the second year the guy called in sick. I said, well, I think I can step in, and I've been hooked ever since.
What are your feelings toward FIRST's mission and objective?
Well, I had two sons. That's what got me hooked on FIRST. Back in around 2000, they were both on the high school team, and I started out as a mentor, and that's how I was available for the Palmetto Regional when the guy went hoarse. But both of them, they still consider to this day, they're both in the mid-20s, considered a significant event in their high school career that made them want to do technology. Before that, it was sort of this generation gap where they thought grown-ups were out of touch or something like that. But for me, it was a great bonding experience with both my kids, and I see it going on in the pits all the time. It's wonderful.
Everything about FIRST to me emulates the development of children from a very young age to the college level, and teaches them the values and the benefits of STEM. When I was in college, I loved science, and especially as a woman, STEM were not very popular at the time I was in school, and I want to make sure that today's girls and boys know how important science, technology, engineering, and math are for them and for their future.
This is my third year doing this, and it's the third year that it's been in Myrtle Beach.
Yes. It's pretty cool.
It is extremely cool. I got involved because the convention center is owned by the city, and the convention center said, gee, we're going to have this big robotics event. Will you help? And sure, I didn't realize it was going to be 2 full days and lots of meetings in between, or that I would be wearing loud clothes and funny hats down on the floor, actually being the MC. I wasn't anticipating that in the scheme of things.
So you were surprised when they were like, here, put on this Hawaiian shirt, you're the MC.
And I really am an introvert, so being crazy on the field is kind of an outlet. That's my alter ego, I guess, out there, being lively and animated out there.
Yeah. How do you see FIRST as an organization and their really mission?
It's a great example of the partnerships that exist between schools, businesses, government, volunteers. It's a perfect example of how everything ought to be, where everybody helps everybody else. It is amazing to see the students and the creativity and the cooperation. What a nice group of people that come to the FIRST event. So it's a great representation of what our young people are and should be today.
I really enjoyed meeting all these new people. A special thanks to Barry Hudson for introducing us to a few of the people we interviewed. It was exciting to meet everyone and listen to their stories. There are so many other people to meet at these regionals. College and university representatives are at every regional. Military recruiters and even some sponsors such as Bosch, whom you saw their representative in that previous clip. It's amazing to get to know these people that volunteer and what they do outside of the regionals. Individually, yet so alike in their support for FIRST, STEM, and encouraging students to reach for their dreams. Jack Evan, back to you.
Thank you for that wonderful news, Michelle. Now to our biggest story of the day.
Here at Hive Nation News and the entire team, the RoboBees would like to announce First Team 8 through 6, the RoboBees are 2015 Palmetto Regional Chairman's Award winners. We'd like to thank all of our parents for putting up with our busy schedules during the summer and the school year so far.
Also, thank you to our volunteers, mentors, and leadership for coordinating our events and outreaches for us. It is a great feeling to help our community and teach them.
And of course, we thank our wonderful sponsors whose financial contributions and continued support have made building, competing, and travel possible. Your support is greatly appreciated.
From all of us here at Hive Nation News, good morning,
good afternoon,
good evening,
and good night.